Hello and welcome everyone. This is your British friend Chris here, and I'm making this special lesson today because I found a really great article on the BBC, and it is about 30 Britishisms. So the subject of this again is talking about British English and the differences with American English. If you look in the YouTube description or below the video, I have posted two links. One is the link to the BBC article that I'm going to discuss. So please open that so that you can read with me whilst I do this video. And the one below that is one of my previous British English accent training videos about introduction and the differences between British English and American English. So if you're interested in knowing more, you can watch that. But remember, British English is the type of English we speak in Britain, like me from England, and American English is the type of English they speak in America. Personally, I think that they are not very different, but there are quite a lot of words which we will use in Britain which they don't use in America. So please have a look at this article then, because what it's about are 30 Britishisms, and that means 30 British words that American people have started to hear people say. So these are all examples sent in from American people and Canadian people, and so we know that these are real examples and very useful for you to know. There are many, so I'm going to start and simply read through the list. So the first one is autumn, and that refers to the third season of the year. So in America it's called fall, and in Britain it's called autumn. So in this article they say that autumn is being used increasingly. Bloody. This is an adjective and an adverb. It's a bit rude, slightly rude, but a useful one to know. So it's like we might say, oh, bloody hell, or something like that. Or that song is bloody good. That means that song is really good. But you can read a better explanation of it there. Bum. This is a noun and it means the bottom, or the, I think in America they call this the ass, you know. Chav. This is a noun for people who live in cities or towns mainly who wear clothes which aren't expensive, so they look a bit cheap. I think that this is because American people, going by what is written in the article, they seem to think that British people are posh, but they start to recognise that not all of us are. I am definitely not posh, I can tell you. Cheeky. This is an adjective and we use this quite a lot. This refers to someone who's a bit naughty or insolent, as they say there. So we often say this about children. They are cheeky if they do something a bit naughty or disrespectful. Cheers. So this is usually when we are drinking to celebrate something, we say cheers, but you can also use it to mean goodbye or thank you. Fancy. This is a verb. So it can mean, well, tonight I fancy eating some Indian food, for example. It means I want, but it also, and I think more frequently, we will use it, mainly young people will say, oh, he fancies that girl, as in he likes her, or she is attracted to him. Flat. So this is a noun and it means the same thing as an apartment. So if you have you can have a block of flats. A big building with the different flats in means the same thing as an apartment. Frock. This means a woman's dress, a type of dress. But I don't think that this one is so useful actually. This is an old-fashioned word, so personally I wouldn't recommend using that one. Gap year. This refers to if you are studying, for example, if you finish your secondary school or high school and then you go to university, but in the middle you take a break, maybe you go travelling. We call that the gap year. Gobsmacked. This is an adjective and it means that you are shocked, something like that, and you can't speak. You are too shocked to speak. Holiday. This is the British word for vacation. So we have summer holidays, or next week I am not going to work, I'm going to have a holiday. In it. So this is something we use at the end of sentences often, and it's a contraction of isn't it. So, for example, in the UK I might say, oh, the weather's a bit cold today, innit? Because we love talking about the weather, of course. Kit. This can mean your clothes, basically. Especially sports teams. What colour is their kit? It means the kind of uniform that football teams wear, or they wear particular things. Knickers. This means women's underwear. Loo is a slang for toilet. It's a synonym for toilet. Mate. Mate means friends. Normally it refers to males. So if I see a friend who's a male, I would always say, oh, hi mate, something like that. And we can be used to refer to women, but I think mainly to males. Mobile, it's a noun and it refers to the phone. So in America they're called cell phones, I think. In Britain we don't call them cell phones, we call them mobile phones, or mobile for short. Muppet. This is a kind of slang synonym for idiot or stupid person. So if someone does something silly and I'm annoyed, I say, oh, you muppet. And very similarly, numpty. So again, if someone does something stupid, I can say, oh, you numpty. Pop over. This means that you visit somewhere for a short time. So, for example, if my friend is ill, I might say, oh, okay, I'll pop over later to see if you're all right. Proper. This is used as an adjective. So I might say, oh, the meal I had last night was proper good. It means really good. Queue. So a lot of people know about this. In Britain, we love to make queues. If we are worried about our money, we will queue outside the bank just for fun. This can be a noun and verb. So the queue is the line of people. So I can stand in the queue. And if I stand in the queue, then I am queuing, because it is also the verb. Roundabout. This is on the roads. The circle thing where the cars go round. The roundabout. You can beep at people there with your car horn. Row. Noun and verb. So in this meaning, it's pronounced row. So I can have a row with someone, like an argument, and also I can row with someone, a noun and a verb, to have an argument. Shag. This is rude, okay? It means to have sex with someone, to shag them. Skint. This means that someone has no money. They are skint. It's an adjective. Sussed. It's a verb, and normally we use a preposition out afterwards. So I sussed him out means someone was a bit secretive, but in the end I understood him, or I sussed out the problem means I solved the problem. Twit. This means, again, a stupid person. And finally, wonky. Shaky or unsteady. For example, if there is a table and one of the legs is, shorter, sometimes it can happen, and the table is not steady, we can say that it is wonky. So that finishes the list. I've talked about a lot there, but as I said before, they're all really important and really useful ones. They're examples that American and Canadian people have sent to the BBC, so we know that they are very helpful to learn and understand. Again, if you want to check that other video that I put the link for in the description, you can learn more about this kind of stuff. I did another video before. I think it might be useful as a kind of introduction. So thanks a lot for watching, that's all. I thought it was really important to do this because there were so many useful words in there. So please take that article away and study it if you can. I think that it will help you a lot if you are interested in the differences between British English and American English. So don't forget as well about the other British English websites if you want to check my YouTube channel or Twitter, Facebook group. Then I've put the links in the YouTube description again. Everyone is welcome to join those. But I'm going to sign off now. So thanks again for watching. I'll be back again soon, so I will see you next time.